Alright, what's happening, YouTube? Are we live? I think we're live. How's everybody doing today? You guys know the drill. Firstly, if you can hear me fine and if you can see me fine, drop a panda emoji in the comments. I think we are live. Yes, we are. 6 viewers, 7 viewers. Nice. Okay, how's everybody doing today? Usually we do these live streams a little bit earlier, around 5:30. But today I decided I would do it a little bit later because apparently, according to YouTube, that's when most of my audience is active. What's up, Yash? Hi, Santosh. Hi, Imran. Hi, Tech Bars. Hi, Prabodh. Uh, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. How are you? How are you doing today? I just had dinner. Um, and I just hope I don't doze off. Uh, what's up? How's everybody doing? I'm gonna just take a second to quickly tweet about it. I have posted an Instagram story, so that's in order, but I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly tweet about the live stream so that we can have more people join. What's up, Sujin? Hi, Geek Rapper. Love the video, love the A-roll on the new video. Thank you, thanks for that. What do you guys think of the A7C? Does anybody have any specific thoughts? I'm sure you guys have a lot to say about it. So let's talk about that. Why not? While we set up and wait for people to come. What does everybody think of the A7C? Actually, I don't know if you guys had the if the video popped up in your subscription box. Actually, tell me that first. Did the video that I posted, was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. Did the video that I posted yesterday show up in your subscription box? Tell me that, because the view count is pretty low. I mean, I'm not one to care about such stuff generally. I don't. Yeah, obviously I've been stuck like analytics wise for a long time on the same number, but I don't really care about that. But and I'm just curious if YouTube actually sent out the subscription to you guys in your sub box. Hi Harsh, hi Ronit, hi Tejas. When will you hit 100k like Harsh? Harsh is another level of commitment. He's another level of dedication. It's hard to beat that guy. So if and when I get as dedicated as Harsh, I will hit 1 lakh subscribers. A7C looks like my Fujifilm camera. Yes, it does. It does look very Fuji. It's not the conventional Sony design that we are generally used to. I mean, it is for the most part, but it has the silver accents, the silver strip in. Yeah. You get to watch the new video from DSLR Video Shooter. You got to watch. Okay. Is it the one about the Sony skin tones, the face? The skin tones in the faces. Is that what it's called? I'm forgetting. I can't get the exact word. If I think it's in my watch list. I'm gonna watch it soon. I was just busy with other things today. I actually haven't been watching as much YouTube lately. Okay, Muhil says he did get the subscription or the notification. YouTube doesn't mess with me and you. That's good. Hi Arnav, how are you? I'm alright. Like the A7C would be better if they provided 4K 60. Yeah, that's one thing that a lot of people are kind of disappointed apparently that it is not there. I guess as I said in the video, maybe that would have been the one thing that would have kind of separated the A7 III and the A7C. But then again, they got to give that, they got to reserve that feature for their A7 IV, I guess. So that's why. Hi Vikas. What's up, Shrish? Shrish has been killing it lately on YouTube. Go check him out. I've featured him in the past, but just check him out. Check him out anyway if you're not aware of his content. For those of you that are watching the live stream for the first time on the channel, this is basically a thing that I do every week, every Wednesday. So far, this is the 5th live stream on the channel. The main aim is to just watch content, consume content from other people, aka you guys. So on Tuesdays, which was yesterday, I put out a form on my community section of YouTube asking you guys to send me your videos. It could be any kind of video, and you guys obliged. Thank you for that. And I take 10 submissions and I watch them in the live stream. So we'll be doing that shortly. Also, tell me if you guys have any suggestions for the for this live stream, like in terms of the name. because right now I just call it weekly live, and I just name it weekly live 4 5 whatever it is. uh, so I think somebody like earlier, I think it was I'm pretty sure it was Mithun. I think he said watch over Wednesdays would be a good idea, good name. Actually, that was the message that got me thinking about the name in the first place. So, thanks for that. I actually kind of like Watch Over Wednesdays. I don't know, but if there's any more suggestions, I'm all right. Okay. OBS is playing around. It's disconnecting. Hopefully, it's fine for you guys. Watched all the five live streams. Santosh, thank you very much. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. Thanks for showing up every live. That really means a lot. Devoted time. Nah, man. I'm saying goodbye to devoted. I'm bidding adieu once and for all. So no more devoted. Live devoted. Yeah, maybe if I started a second channel, that would be live devoted. Suraj watches Wednesdays. Harajat. Are these Marshall headphones? Yes, these are the Marshall Major 3. Okay, we'll wait for like another couple minutes and then get started with the submissions. I'm just gonna wait if maybe a few more people want to join or whatever. All right. Where do you learn filmmaking? Um, like me specifically, I am in a film course in college. I'm doing my bachelor's degree, but if you're asking like in general, I guess just by doing, just by making things. I know that sounds very cliche, but just by making stuff. And man, information is free. Like you're in the content era. 21st century is. I mean, there's content everywhere. Just it's free. It's content is democratized, and yeah, just YouTube. Underdog Wednesday. Ooh, not bad. Actually, kind of like that one too. Yeah, Underdog Wednesday. Nice, but I don't know. But I also want to like do other things on the live. I mean, I do want to check out content from other people, but once in a while, I also want to switch it up and do other things, such as maybe edit photos live and stuff. So in that case, I'd have to switch up the name. But anyway, what's happening? What's the best and the worst thing about film school? I'm actually want to make a video about it. I actually can now that I don't have tech attached to my name anymore. It's a video I've been meaning to make for a long time. A video on film schools. So that will be coming, I guess, over the next month or so. I don't know. I want to start writing it first, and I want to talk to friends. So because I do want to have some friends on the video, so that it's not just me talking. Um, but to answer your question, I don't know. Off the top of my head, best thing I guess is the community aspect of it. Just like any other college, you get to make a lot of connections. You get to meet a lot of people. Um, so at any point in time, if I need a crew member, if I need somebody to do a specific job or whatever, I can just call up any of my 30 to 40 friends who are my classmates, because most of them also they freelance or they want to freelance at some point. So you get jobs through that and stuff like that. But yeah, the worst thing, I don't know, the worst thing about film school, there is, I don't know, is there, I mean, worst is a relative term, but the worst thing, nothing really. I mean my specific college, I wish it were better. But yeah, there's nothing that I particularly hate about the course. Yeah, I don't know. How would you define cinematic? Oh, Shrish, that's a very deep question. uh, we could talk about that all day long. Actually, we should have a discussion just about we should have a live stream just talking about the word cinematic, because it's evolved so much. uh, I don't know. I can tell you what is not cinematic. Whip and transitions are not cinematic. Teal and orange is not cinematic. um, for me personally, I guess good framing, intentional movement, and that can also mean like no movement, and also a good color grade, and of course lighting, color grade lighting, and set design. Like, yeah, just the basics, just the main fundamentals. Definitely not like superly, so like not, definitely not, maybe gimbal stuff, but not like super shaky or like crazy transitions, like that type of stuff. That's not cinematic to me. um certain aspect ratios are more cinematic than others. Um, I think so, at least, yeah. Because like 21:9, anything that's 21:9 automatically looks more cinematic to me. And then 4:3, IMAX 1.85 to 1, 1.85 to 1. Yeah, is that IMAX? I think that's IMAX. Yeah, so yeah, um, aspect ratios, lighting, a good composition, intentional movement, color grading. Also, shallow depth of field. Yeah, I mean, sometimes that can be cinematic, but fun fact, I mean, most of the movies that you've probably seen, most of them, they're actually not shot at a very wide open aperture. Like, if you notice, at almost any given point, um, most of the shots are shot at a rather closed down aperture. I would say something like, I don't know, like beyond f2.8, because like in most of the shots, you'll notice that a lot is in focus in movies. Generally, it's not just one person in focus and everything else being blurred out. Anyway, that's a lot of, it's a whole discussion. I mean, yeah, we can talk about it all day. Okay, Rukmini is here. Yes, she's saying the worst thing about film school is sometimes you tend to get tied down to traditional rules of filmmaking because the people who come and teach us are still bound by those rules. Uh, I guess. I mean, that varies from teacher to teacher. Like, I mean, if like certain teachers, I guess, are a little like conventional, I guess, is the word I would use in that sense. I mean, but most of them are pretty open. Uh, all right, I think we should get to the videos now. Okay, there's just too many nice questions and too much, like, I'm just having a good time interacting. So, um, Anubhav's new video is so good. I haven't checked it out yet. Anubhav, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna watch it soon because I had to set up this live stream. Uh, what's up? What's up, Gavin? Yes, we are live a little bit late today because according to YouTube, this is when most of my audience is active. How's the weather there? It's pretty chill actually. Yeah, hoodie season's here. I love wearing hoodies. A6300 with Sigma 16:1.4. Oh, this is actually A6400. Which I borrowed from a friend, Shishir. I don't know if you're watching this, but if you are, shout out to Shishir. Thank you so much for allowing me to borrow this camera. In fact, this is the 6400 is what I used to shoot the most recent video. And yes, I am using the 16:1.4. All right, okay. Let's go. We should get to the videos at this point. I'm just gonna open up the forms here, and I will share my screen in just a sec with you guys. Let me pop out the chat. Okay. Well, like usual, we have 10 submissions. I hope we can go through every single one. That's the aim, always. The first one is from Alright, I think there's like some kind of connection issues, but I think we're back for now. Flex the hoodie OP. This is actually a hoodie that was given to me by my like really good friends Dinesh and Rukmini. Rukmini is on the chat, and I think Dinesh is also probably here. It says iClash. If you know iClash. I mean, if you don't know, you know iClash. Okay, the first video. Alright, the first video. I keep saying first video. I haven't shared my screen yet. Okay, I'm just gonna move my camera a little bit so that we can get a better view. Okay, the first video is from Santosh. He says, please don't mind my face, I'm too young. This video is completely shot in it on a phone. That's completely alright. We shall watch it. It's called Skyvik Cine 20x macro lens kit unboxing in review. Alright. Hopefully you guys can lag your back. Yes. Alright. Yes. I'm trying to fix this. Hopefully it's fine for now. Okay, let's go ahead and watch this. If you guys can't, I think you should be able to hear it, but if you can't, just let me know.
What's up guys, my name is Santosh. Okay, this time here is the Skynet CD X20X macro lens kit. This is a smartphone macro lens which can help you take amazing shots. So today I'll be doing an unboxing and review of this lens. And the speciality of this video is that I'll be taking some cool shots. This 8 megapixel smartphone. Yeah, I'll be using the lens, the 8 megapixel smartphone, and I'll be taking you some amazing shots. So let's get started. Okay, let's start off by unboxing the box. To be honest, the box was really hard to open. I don't know, I'm weak at unboxing this stuff. And meanwhile, I just wanted to tell that the price of this macro lens is just 1000 rupees. And yeah, I'll be giving a promo code at the end to get a 5% off. I have contacted Skyway
Ooh,
company
that
personally and I've asked them for the code.
that desk is
So
so cool.
yeah, now once the box is open, you get a pouch like this inside which the lens is placed, which is a really creative way to enhance the customers. This the cut out seen this card way to enhance the customers, and you might have seen this card in my videos also. Now let's keep all this stuff aside and move back to the pouch which you saw earlier. There is this little Skywick logo on the pouch which also pouch that I don't know what you call it, what we are looking for. So the build quality of this lens is not that good. It's average, but it's okay for the price. So they have got this clip kind of thing to attach it on your mobile very easily. So I'll be telling you how. Yeah, this is the Micromax AQ5001, which was released in 2015. It's not
Oh,
that
good old
bad,
days.
and I have a screen also broken. So just take the lens, not the secondary one or third one. Voila, you're good to go. Now let me take some sample shots and show you how does it work on an 8 megapixel. And yeah, without any third party application, felt this lens was good for its price. And the blurriness was not that good, but it's okay. And the code
Ooh.
which I was talking about is called Magical. Using this code, you will get a 5% off on any of your purchase from Skyway website. And at last, I just wanted to thank a YouTuber called Tech That Out. He gave me advice on
Hey,
using it with
Shreyas.
the camera and see the results. He's really close to 1000 subscribers. It would mean a lot if you subscribe him too. And the
Yes,
final
subscribe to
verdict
Shreyas as
I
well.
wanted to give
Subscribe
about
to
this macro
Santosh and
lens
subscribe to
is that
Shreyas.
it's great. I'm not sure how many lenses are there at this price, but I really like this one. So that's the video, guys. Check. Hope I'm using the next one. Please this is Santosh and I'm signing out. Please let's check it price. This lens price in a lot. Thank called this lens. Taken some pic. I feel I couldn't go. In my case, quality of the kind of thing you can use side and move back to the pouch which you saw earlier. That is
Okay. Santosh, I don't know if you're on the live. Okay, he's here. Hi. Okay, so is OBS working? Is OBS working? Can you guys hear me? Tell me you can. Are we still live? Okay, great, cool. Yeah. Um, this is something I also like mentioned in the previous live stream. I'm guessing you're shooting. Okay, we got too many yeses suddenly. I'm guessing you're shooting on a phone. And some shots you can just like straight up see that the exposure is not logged. So like from a technical standpoint, I guess just the simple thing you can do is just tap and hold on your camera viewfinder and it'll fix your exposure. It'll lock it. Other than that, what do we have here? I guess like some more like product shots. Here when you have the flat lay setup, I guess like a little more variety. This is good, but maybe like some more like close-ups of just the lens itself, shot in a different backgrounds or maybe on a phone, maybe that. Apart from that, Yeah, just I think you're doing good. Like on the whole, if I'm being honest, like I really think you are. Just like work on like the basics a little bit here and there, like the exposure, like in the shot, fixing your exposure and like what am I saying? Yeah, fixing your exposure and also just like a little bit more variety in the shots. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Yeah, that's honestly it. It's a good. Thanks so much for sharing your video, and I hope you could keep creating. If you have anything specific to ask, just let me know. Cause yeah, that's all I have to say. I tried locking the exposure; it automatically turns off. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. That reminds me. Maybe you should try like a third party app, maybe like Moment or Filmic Pro or something on your phone for manual control over video recording. That will give you much more control. Maybe you can also experiment with log if you want to get serious about shooting stuff, because yeah, that'll help you with color grading and stuff. That shot was damn nice. The shot of the insect. What was that? What insect was that? Okay, never mind. But yeah, on the whole, good stuff. Thanks so much for sharing your work. It's crazy how good you are at your age. Just thanks for sharing. If you guys are liking what you're seeing, please go ahead and check out the creator. That's the whole point of this. If not just Santosh, but anybody that we share today, if you like what you're seeing, go ahead and check them out and show them some love. The next video we have here is from Sujan. All right, I know Sujan. I watch his stuff, but I don't think I've watched this video. Just watched the first 45 seconds. I made a commercial. All right, let's do it. iPhone SE for vlogs or GoPro 7. Um, I I think I would actually go with iPhone 7. Like if you're gonna be doing a lot of adventure stuff, then GoPro hands down. Otherwise iPhone 7, because yeah, I mean GoPro is easier to carry around, but iPhone SE. Did I say iPhone 7 earlier? iPhone SE. I meant iPhone SE. iPhone SE, because GoPro is gonna look like a GoPro. It's gonna just straight up look like, even on the linear mode, it's gonna look very wide. It's gonna look like GoPro. And if you want to vlog, I would say, just if you want to shoot vlogs or just anything like regular stuff, um, go with an actual phone camera or a DSLR or mirrorless, something like that. Go with the GoPro only if you want to do like action stuff, in my opinion at least. Don't they have total control over your channel? Um, what are you talking about? Are you talking about, okay, is Videolytics? Maybe that's okay. I don't know what Videolytics is. Is it like a YouTube plugin? I don't know. Well, let's go ahead and check out this video by Sujin. He says it's called "I Made My First Product Commercial." Let's go ahead and watch it.
Hello everyone, my name is Sujin and welcome back to my channel.
Hey,
Very
Sujan.
different backdrop from the usual, and I want for the product comment sent me the dot.
Okay, I'm guessing the rest of it is BTS. We'll just skim through. Okay.
And then the monitor. So this is the final setup.
Ooh. You like me, man. You like living on the edge. This is scary stuff. Don't put your camera here. Um, is it maybe it is safe? I don't know. How are you holding it? Is there a tripod or is it? Yeah, I mean it's obviously a tripod, but like I guess it's a tripod. Tell me in the comments in the live chat, Sujan, how your mount, how you have this extended out.
Shoot, this is just crazy. As you can see, it's pretty similar. Camera on the top, facing down, and then the monitor right there. But I have made this chart as the reflector because I feel that this area was a bit dark and this area was brighter. When the light hit, it would reflect and make the layout pretty even, as you can see. So yeah, it's really even now. I'm gonna just start the three more shots. It's not shot, just from balance.
Okay, if you guys wanna, is that Lord of the Rings? No, I don't know. If you guys wanna watch the whole BTS, definitely check out the video. Sujin, go subscribe to him. But speaking of the first 45 seconds, because that's what you wanted me to watch. Um, like, firstly, I don't know if like typically when I think of a commercial, um, there's like this feels more like an unboxing. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, if you want to do that type of a thing, that's completely fine. Maybe this would work for social media and stuff. In fact, I actually hope you reached out to the company. If you did, I hope they liked it. But uh, personally, I guess I would have, like, when I think of a commercial, I just have like a different expectation. I guess this just feels more like an unboxing. I guess some of the things you could do to make it less like an unboxing and more like a commercial, so called, is firstly get like more lifestyle shots, I guess, and not just like straight top down. For at least you can have like some top downs, but I guess throughout the video, just having it only having a top down throughout the video, that straight up is like a dead giveaway that it looks like an unboxing. I mean, like a YouTube unboxing, which again, that's fine. But if you want it to look like in my head at least, the proper commercial is a little bit different. Like this is straight up like an unboxing. So maybe like more of this stuff, like the rotating, the floating stuff, and also like the different backgrounds, more of that, and like more use cases, like lifestyle shots of the product. Now, I know there's not a lot of different use cases with this particular product that you have here, but okay, how about what if you like had like a 10-second this thing, but then there's also some kind of a voiceover on top with like, I don't know, some kind of witty message or something like that. I don't know, just something like check your temperature. That's just very generic, but you get what I'm saying. Like a 5-10 second this thing, where there's action going on, where there's a voiceover, there's narrative, there's a message that's being said, and you're presenting a problem, and then you're showing this. What's it called? I keep forgetting the exact It's not. Is it a thermometer? Oh wow, I'm so bad at this. Yeah, thermometer. Yeah, you're presenting the thermometer as a solution. Like obviously, it's the perfect time for making this commercial, for this type of commercial, because of COVID and everything. So I guess like a 10-second this thing, like a 10-second spot. You present a problem, and then you present the clan core thermometer as a solution to that problem, I guess. This is actually something I also want to try out. Not thermometer, but I want to challenge myself one of these days. It's just something I have in mind. I want to make a sanitizer commercial right at home in my bedroom, and I want to see if I can, if I can sell it to somebody online, like the freelancing and lockdown video I did. I want to make that. So yeah, that's what I have to say. I mean, it's shot really well, obviously, and it's crazy how you've jugaaded your way through it. So good job on that. It's good. It's not bad. That's not what I'm saying. It's just that I have a different idea of a commercial. But you guys should check out Sujin. He's been a subscriber for a long time. I've subscribed to him as well. I featured him back in the day on Camera Rig Showdown. I remember that's how I was first introduced to him and his work. And he's also making his own YouTube videos now. So if you wanna watch more like BTS and stuff like that, go check out Sujin. Let's check out the chat. What's happening, guys? Shri says GoPros use a curvilinear lens like any other traditional camera lens, and since it's so wide, it warps the edge. Unless you don't mind working more in post, go for the iPhone SE. Okay, Big Bad Droid said that, not Shrish. My bad. I need sleep. Video Lytics is a part of TubeBuddy, which is just a helper extension for creators. Okay. If any content creator is watching, please make a video on cheapest way to get into the Apple ecosystem. Ooh. The cheapest way to get into the Apple ecosystem would be, I guess, iPod Touch. No, but when you say ecosystem, I guess that would mean more than one device, right? Yeah, so there is no cheap way to get into the Apple ecosystem, but the cheapest way to get into the Apple ecosystem would be to get, I don't know, a 6-year-old iPhone with a 6-year-old MacBook or something like that. Maybe somebody can make a video on that. I don't know. Shlok says buy second-hand supported iPhone like an 8 Plus coupled with AirPods. Yeah. Just buy multiple different old devices. That would actually be interesting though. Like I would like to watch a video, something titled 50,000 rupee. How to get into the Apple ecosystem with 50,000 rupees or something like that. I don't know. Just an idea. All right, let's check out the next video. This is from Shrish. Oh, Shrish. I think everybody's talking about Shrish in the chat right now. And just coincidentally, the next video is by Shrish. I'm pretty sure I've seen this video because, I'm subscribed to Shrish, but he submitted it fair and square. That's an idiom, right? Fair and square. He submitted it, so I'm going to watch it. Like, even though, yeah, I've seen this. Don't stop overthinking. And I retweeted it and all that. I feel like a boomer saying this, but man, phones are getting boring except the folds and the flips. I mean, there is some truth in that. Mr. Mobile himself said it last night. I think he said he didn't watch the live stream, the Apple live event, because he didn't find it interesting enough, and he thinks the folds and the flips are more interesting. What's up, Abhishek? How are you? How can I showcase my video, Afan? So I put out a form every Tuesday on the community section of my YouTube channel, where I ask you guys to just fill it in. So that's how you can do it. Cheapest way, don't. I like that. Don't even cheaper. That's a dope idea. Hello, streamer. Hi, Asta. Asta is the streamer, not me. I'm just I'm a YouTuber who happens to stream sometimes. All right, let's go. Don't stop overthinking. By Shrish. Spoiler alert: this is a good video. Dude, I already gave you all the feedback, but I'm just gonna watch it for a little bit so that other people can watch it too.
Overthinking. Now, ever since I was a child, I have hated a certain part of me. A part that overthinks each and everything happening around me. More often, this habit of overthinking has caused harm to my mental state. May it be a fight with a friend, may it be something that someone said to me 5 years ago, may it be my future plans, everything. I think a lot about a lot of things. And for the most part, I used to envy people who just move on instantly and are chilled out for the most part. A few days back, one of my friends started acting a bit differently. Something just seemed odd. So I kept on thinking about it for days. I kept on asking her about it for days. In fact, I reached a point where I was blaming myself for it. And this isn't the first time that overthinking has made me feel bad. But then suddenly I saw this comment on one of my videos which said, "Don't take overthinking as a negative. Overthinkers tend to analyze things better."
All about
that was the
perspective.
moment I started overthinking my habit of overthinking, but this time with a neutral perspective. I asked myself if there were any instances where overthinking has helped me specifically to analyze the situation better. And to my surprise, there were more than one of those instances. I remember sometimes when someone used to talk harshly with me, I used to keep on wondering as to why the other person said that instead of focusing on the fact that I was truly hurt by the words of that person. This in return has helped me understand the perspective of the other person. Also, there have been a lot of instances where I have improved myself just because I started overthinking my own abilities, negatives of that particular situation. And that's exactly what I have been doing right now. I've been thinking about overthinking in a much neutral way. I mean, rather than just thinking about how overthinking has made my life a bit stressful, I'm thinking about why I have been considering overthinking as a bad thing in my life. Well, turns out overthinking, for me at least in a way, is great, but only when I'm open-minded about the entire situation. Overthinking allows me to notice and think about things that others don't. It allows me to learn about life and things around me in a much better way. It allows me to know what the other person might have gone through. And by the way, the friend that I spoke about, well, it turned out she had her own battles. And I finally understand why she was acting a bit differently. And I wouldn't have known about her problems, if I hadn't overly thought about her change in behavior. I now believe that overthinking isn't really that bad. What's bad is your belief and mindset while thinking about a situation. If you go into it with a certain negative belief, then of course overthinking is going to hurt you. It is going to result in a lot of sleepless nights.
Nice. I love the
But if you
silhouette.
think about the entire situation rather than just focusing on one single part of it, you'll be able to analyze everything better. So for years, I have hated this part inside me, a part which thinks out of proportion. But now, instead of running away from it, I have decided to embrace it.
I love this. The ending, the closing. Okay. Well, I've already watched this. Somebody said you've not liked the video. We will do that right now. Asta is saying relatable content. Can you drop? Feels good. Can you drop a link? No. Just it's right here. His name is Shrish. Just look up Shrish, and it's his not his latest video, but the video before that. It's Don't Stop Overthinking. Yeah, I spoke to him about it already. But I guess if anything, actually I noticed the ambient sounds the first time I watched it when you first published it. I noticed that now. So good job on that. And I guess that's actually, I think that's how it should be. Like ambient sounds, if you can actually like feel it like explicitly, if you can only hear that and not hear anything else, that I feel like that takes away from the experience. And clearly, as I just said, the first time I watched it, I did not even notice that they were there. Is that too extreme? No, I think that's a good balance. That's how it should be. It shouldn't ever take away from the content. Too many people add swooshes and birds chirping and waves hitting for and they make it too loud for no reason, obnoxiously loud. So good job on that, Strish. I mean, I already told him also, like if I would change anything at all. By the way, this shot on a Canon 1300D. So yeah, that's just mind blowing. I'm curious about how you did the opening shots. Was it Jugaad or was it some type of slider? Also, what picture profile do you shoot this on? Do you shoot on CineStyle? Because that is an option on 1300D, right? Yeah, you can install CineStyle on 1300D. If anything, I would just go easy on the fade a little bit, and it's only present in some shots. Like I noticed, I guess some shots are also like taken on phone, and those ones look a little bit different color-wise, but that's completely fine. But yeah, only the shots that have like a little bit of fade, I would yeah, like this one, I would just go like a little easy on the fade. Maybe this shot is fine actually, but like other shots, like the opening ones and stuff, just a little bit easier on the fade. But yeah, that's all I have to say, Shrish. Thanks for sharing your work. Guys, go check him out. Super underrated. Yes, Cine style, and yes, use the slider. Okay, cool. That's nice. Yeah, guys, Shrish, go check him out. Subscribe to all the people that are being featured today. That's the whole point of this. The next video, let's check it out. It's bye. Bye. Actually, I wanted to also ask, because we did have a discussion about this. We had a whole discussion about Shrish's video on our other live stream, which is not a podcast. And we were talking about if overthinking, because this video, the general perception about overthinking is you shouldn't overthink. That's what most people will tell you. And Shrish here is here. He's presenting the exact opposite perspective. So I want to know if you guys think we should stop overthinking, or if overthinking is indeed a blessing in disguise, like Shrish mentioned towards the end of this video. I personally think it's a bit of both, obviously. Like pros and cons to everything, as I say. Balance, I guess. That's what I strive for always. We talked about this at length on our other live stream, but I would like to also hear what you guys have to say about it. So happy to see Casey uploading every day. Casey, nice that. Yeah, I actually feel so guilty. I haven't been able to watch his videos, the recent videos. I haven't got around to it yet, but yes, that's the plan. Is he back to daily vlogging? Somebody tell me if he's back, like back to like daily vlogging, like proper daily vlogging. Is he back to that? Okay, the next video is from Shlok Sarkar. He's on the chat. He says, it's one of my first attempts after rebranding the channel and moving away from my regular content style, hoping for some constructive criticism. Hold on, let's check it out. Shrish is insane. Shrish is insane. That's correct. Okay, you guys might notice that I am subscribed to a lot of these channels, and I promise there's no like bias or anything. It's just that like they happen to fill out the form at the right moment, and honestly, I'm happy to feature them because I do think their stuff is good, which is why I subscribed in the first place. So, yeah, I just wanted to put that out of the way. I prefer to overthink. Yes, it gets messed up, but your perspective changes when you overthink. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you tend to. I feel like everybody's an overthinker to a certain degree. Like some overthink more than others, but yeah, I think human beings in general think more than they should. Um, yeah, there's some pros to it. What are your thoughts on the GoPro Hero 9? The GoPro Hero 9 came out. Really? Okay, wow. I had no idea about it. Honestly, no idea about it. Ah, how is it? How is the Hero 9? Somebody tell me specs or something right now. Tell me it's a USB. I was literally waiting for the form. uh, Hi Parth, how are you, buddy? No official announcement from Casey regarding daily vlogs. Okay, but I mean, he's been doing it. Like
Welcome back
I've
to
been
the
seeing the
channel.
video every single day in my subscription box, so 4 days. So that's pretty close to daily vlogging. Oh, Casey made a video about GoPro 9. Oh, I think I saw the headline, the title. Was it called something like The Thing I Hate About GoPro? Is that the one? I think it is the one. What's up, Sujay? Sujay. Tell me how you pronounce your name correctly. I'm sorry. Um, can you give thoughts on my video? Channel name is Nanish. Nanish, you'll have to fill out the form next week, which goes out on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday I'll take it and feature it on the channel. Otherwise, alternatively, you can also send me a link on Instagram, as I've already said in previous live streams. But okay, let's go ahead and check out Slok's video. We've made him wait long enough. It's called OnePlus Buds 1 month later. Do I want to set myself free? Interesting title. Oh, okay, I'm gonna watch it. I don't want to come to any conclusions right now.
Everyone, this is your host Shlok, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my experience of using the OnePlus Buds after extensively using them for a month. So without any further ado, let us start with the review of the OnePlus Buds.
I kind of like the cyberpunk vibe you've going on here. It's kind of cyberpunk. Is it cyberpunk, Shlok? It's a little cyberpunk, like, or is it cyberpunk? No, it's retro way. There's a certain term for it. I forget what it's called. The pink and the triangle and the graph sheet lines. I'm sorry, the lack of a better word, graph sheet is what I'm gonna call it. It's just pretty cool though. I like the graph sheet.
So truth be told, it's been actually over a
Synthwave,
month
yes.
since I've owned the OnePlus Buds, but still I've used them for kind of 1 month, I can say that, and I've had some thoughts. The thing is, I'll be dividing this 1 month later video on the basis of the pros and the cons. It will be divided as in first I'll talk about the pros of the device, followed by the cons, followed by in the end whether you should purchase this and whether it is ideal to buy this for 5,000 rupees, and if I think not, then what are the other options that you can check for good TWS options under the 5K segment. So without any further ado, let's start with the pros of owning the OnePlus Buds. So coming to the first pro of owning the OnePlus Buds, the first pro, at least in my opinion, is the design. I love how good the OnePlus Buds look, especially in this blue, not blue hue with the greenish accents towards the insides. The thing is that some of you may say that it's a bit too funky for your taste, and I understand that is totally dependent
No,
on
it's
the
just
user.
the best
so you
color in
can
existence.
get something like the grey or the white variant of the same.
Now, why would
but
you
the
get
biggest
that if
thing
you
why
have the
I
blue?
like the design is the fact that it has a matte case. I previously used and owned the Realme Buds Air, and the thing with that was that they were good in terms of the design. They were a bit too Apple-esque, but the biggest thing was that the case itself was glossy, and after a couple of drops it was full scratch city over there. Now
Awesome.
this is quite good, at least no scratches. If you look at it like under the bright light, you'll see some tiny scratches, but proper, like with the Realme Buds Air, it was basically like you see it at any angle, you'll see scratches and scuffs. That is not the issue. With that, the bass was literally non-existent. Now, however, the bass has been added and it feels quite better. The sound clarity as well is quite good. I'm no audiophile, so you cannot expect the best review from me. For that, I'll link Mr. Phone's review of the OnePlus Buds where Irshad reviews it, but there it's buds and case both. Buds can last me easily for 2 to 3 days with my light usage, plus some Zoom calls, and for that, if I charge it like in 3 days once for wood combo. However, there are some major talking about the cons. However, there are some major cons that I wanted to point out. The first major con is noise isolation. So to me, noise isolation does not matter a lot, but I know some of you may be thinking, how's the noise isolation look? So one thing I forgot is the comfort. The comfort is quite good. It fits quite well, and the comfort is so good that after like hour 1 or hour 2, you won't even notice that the buds are there themselves. Now, returning to our con, the fact that it in here and that's basically stuff, you actually can notice the difference. But since I'm accustomed to using the Realme Buds Air as well, and I prefer this for my usage and usability rather than all this, it's okay with me, but it is something that I must warn you about. Next, coming to the second thing, this is the app support issue. Thing is, OnePlus has limited now but I hamper or may, and there are no other options available. Plus 6 series, this is quite wrong. But next, coming to the second thing, this is the app support issue. Thing is, OnePlus has limited the OnePlus Buds app to only OnePlus devices that will host the OnePlus 6 series. This is quite wrong because the OnePlus Buds cannot be properly customized without the app, as in now if I just double tap, it will just skip the track, and there are no other options available. But with a OnePlus device, I can easily shift tracks, because I do so. You can rejoice because OnePlus is soon going to launch the OnePlus Buds Z, which is going to be a cheaper version of the OnePlus Buds, and if it is somewhat like the OnePlus Buds in any way in terms of the sound quality, I'd say that there's a win right there. Oppo has launched the Oppo W. My friend has this case wherein, and if you do, the Buds Plus at 10 Buds have very bad quality control issues, and my experience with them wasn't good at all. But yeah, you can check out devices from. But yeah, if you are more of a base head, non-Chinese brand thing.
All right. Yeah, Shlok. Yeah. Straight up, like first immediate thought I have, I guess, is like a little more product, like B-roll stuff. B-roll. I hate to use the word B-roll. Just more product shots. Would have like made the video like a little more engaging. Like this whole just straight up like talking to the camera without any B-roll is also a format that's also something I enjoy a lot, and like a lot of times I prefer that without like any product shots. But in this particular case, I feel like some B-roll would have just made the video engaging a little more. Good job on the audio in the beginning. The edit on that was pretty smooth. That was cool. There were some instances, 2 instances exactly, like after where you like go from pros, the product shot from like the pros to the talking head, the sound, I guess you can like fade it a little bit there because it's too abrupt. It's like just like super loud to like talking head level loud without a transition. I'm talking about the sound specifically. I hope you get what I mean. Yeah, just more B-roll of like the product, because yeah, I feel like a good review, like a product review. Yeah, I feel like not just because it would make the video more engaging, but because just from like an information standpoint, I think it would give the consumer like more information about the product itself. So try that out. Shoot, maybe you can shoot outside also. Like I don't know if you have like actual video lights. I don't know what gear you shoot with. Depending on that, if you don't have any lights, if you don't have like a DSLR or whatever, just shoot outside. Experiment with just your backdrops, your set. You don't have, if you're shooting on a phone, that's completely fine. You don't have to. It's okay if you can't get a shallow depth of field. If you have shallow depth of field, make use of that. But if you can't, just focus on other things like your composition, your color grade, your set. That type of stuff will also make the video way more engaging. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I mean, from a straight up content standpoint, this is good. Like there's humor into this personality. Good job on that. You obviously know your stuff. Yeah, just a little bit more, because just a little bit more in terms of like the visuals, I think would make the video more engaging. But otherwise, good stuff. Shlow also has a podcast, so if you guys want to check that out, I forget what it's called. I'm so sorry. Wow, I am terrible. Shit. Tech Talks with Shlok. Yes, that's the name, right? Yeah, that's the name. We did an episode. Shlok and I did an episode. So if you guys wanna check that out, also check out that. But also check out his channel because he does a lot of great tech reviews and stuff. So thanks for sharing your video, Shlok. Thank you very much. Let's check out our next video. Before that, I also just wanna quickly check in the chat what's going on. Hi Prayun, how are you? Yep, the B-roll is required. It's a bit non-existent. Yeah, I mean, if you realize it, that's great. Again, you can take things slow. Like you don't have to if you're not used to shooting a lot of B-roll, the best way is to obviously start shooting more. The way to get used to it is to just start shooting B-roll, and it's actually a very fun process. I feel like shooting B-roll, it's yeah, in my opinion at least, shooting B-roll, lighting, that type of stuff is very fun to me at least. Next video is from Kevin. It's called Android 11 hands-on Oxygen OS 11. I'm guessing this is the beta. The beta. What's happening, guys? Shlok says I'm shooting via a Nikon D5100. Gonna try to go outside from now. Actually, now that I think about it, don't go outside. That's bad advice. Don't go outside. I mean, unless it's like super safe. And by outside, it can also be your balcony or your terrace. So there's no pressure. Just more lifestyle shots. Like in general, I've said it before. Tech reviewers should have more lifestyle, like B-roll-y stuff. Wow, I just made that up. Okay, I think OBS is having issues again, but I think we're back right now. So let's go ahead and watch the video by Kevin. As I said, it's called, you can see it here, Android 11, Oxygen OS 11 hands-on.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is coming here from Tech Parts, and Google releases new version of Android, that is 11, in Pixel phones. But other smartphone makers, which is open beta for their phones. So let's see the new features in Oxygen OS 11. And another feature that OnePlus haven't unveiled in their phone is the dark mode timing and a little button in the notification toggle. So if you head over to the notification toggle, you will be able to see the dark mode button. And the other feature comes so handy. It's there in the MacBook, but I really miss that in my phone. So it will change the dark mode during night, and which is cool, right? So the next feature is the media control. Say you want to listen to the podcast on KBHT, head over to the Spotify and you start listening to it. And you come out for texting somebody and you just want to concentrate in that, toggle down the notification setting and pause it. Yeah, it is there in the previous generations of Android, but this time you have the dedicated section going on, which reduces the time of searching the tab in the pile of notifications. And the added bonus is that you can now able to switch between devices in the same section. So speaking of the one-hand usage, as the name suggests, they actually got some kind of inspiration. But in the real life, Oxygen OS 11 is not completely a one-hand using interface.
It's
so
not.
The thing is, they got inspiration and they try to implement in a really small number, which then comes to the disadvantage of not implementing it in the file manager application. It's really thin. And personally, I don't like it for even
new fonts.
single person. So friends, take a look.
Portrait video. Oh, that's nice.
This is the last feature and even the most avoided one for the OnePlus users. That is the portrait video and the night sight video. When it was launched in Samsung phones,
Is
I
it
was
good
waiting
though?
for a long time for this update. So here it is, and I will check each one of them and will let you know how it actually works. And it will be there in my Instagram page, so do follow me on Instagram.
Nice,
That's
that's
it for the
smart.
video, guys. Hope you guys liked it, and thank you.
Okay, I don't know if he's here, but like couple of things. Actually, the biggest thing, I guess that's only one major concern that I have, I guess, is it's just the composition. I feel like just it's a little bit. I'm guessing it's also like kind of hard for you to film with that kind of a position, or maybe it's easier for you, which is why you're holding it like that. I can't. If your camera is like that, yeah, or maybe, yeah. I don't know how exactly you frame or how exactly you monitor your. If you have a flip out screen and stuff, I don't know if you can see all of that. Like, I don't know what gear you've used to make this video, but I would just like straight up just hold the camera like the phone in the center, because I think that just makes way more sense. If you had like the screen recording throughout the video, yeah, like that's also pretty cool actually. If you can have the screen recording throughout the whole video, then this whole space makes a lot of sense. Otherwise, like just the phone being like towards the left center, not even left center, like even like in like the left 1/3 of the frame, I feel like it doesn't make that much sense, and it's also getting cut off in like some areas. So um apart from that, um cool animations, yeah, that's pretty cool. Good job on that. Also, I guess the opening shot, I'm just like being extra nitpicky, I guess, but I feel like did you like overexpose this in an attempt to make it look like a white background? Because it feels like that's what you did. And in doing that, you also lost like the detail on the phone case and stuff. So if you want like a white background, like the simplest thing you can do is the most efficient or the cheapest way you can do it is to just get 2 white cardboard papers, kg cardboard as it's popularly called in India. Just go to a stationery shop, ask for 2 of them, lay them in like a L shape setup, and you have yourself a white background setup. That's going to be like much more efficient. It's going to retain your details and all that. So give that a go. Otherwise, this is shot well. Like for the rest of the video, I mean, I feel like it's shot well. It's shot better than most people shoot on YouTube. Like you obviously know your stuff like a little bit for sure. But I would just work on making the framing a little more intentional, and just the opening shot. That's about it. The content itself is great. Obviously, you've researched well. You've shown each feature, the demonstration, like quite well. So good job on that. And I actually didn't know about the portrait video feature. So thanks for letting me know, because I actually want to try out the Oxygen OS 11 beta on my OnePlus 8 Pro. So yeah, thanks so much for sharing your video, Kevin. I don't know if you're on the chat, but yeah, that's all I had to say. Before we check out the next video, I would like to go into the chat once again. Bro, talk about the A-roll setup of the last video. Talk about the A-roll. Can you please? All right. It's actually same as what I have right now. I'll show you guys. Give me a sec. Not a podcast was supposed to have an episode yesterday. So we're not doing it. What day is it today? Is it Monday today? Wow. I don't know what day it is anymore. Wednesday. Why were we supposed to have... Oh, we did have an episode. We started and then we stopped. We were going to watch the Apple event live together, but we stopped because it was too laggy. But yeah, otherwise, we have stopped doing it like a weekly thing. We're just doing it as and when we want to do it. Anyway, the A-roll setup. So, I was sitting right here, and you know what, I'm just going to take my camera and I will show you. Give me a sec. So we have one light there. Actually found, I never realized that I could do this. Whenever I wanted a top lighting setup, like these days I've been enjoying lighting from the top, lighting myself. So let me see if I can show you. So like I'm here and the light is like above there. Wow. And so I used to think that I need like a proper light stand and stuff, because the one that I have is actually very weak and it won't let me tilt my light. But then I realized I could just mount the light on my tripod and have it that way. The reason you light from the top is because one sec, I'm just going to place it back. Yeah, the reason you light from the top is because like I've noticed that with people that wear spectacles, it just works better. The shadow is not nearly as harsh, and if I were to like light it from like at the same angle as my face, or like if I were to have it like at eye level, then there would be like a super distinct shadow from my spectacles that would be created. That's kind of why I like lighting from the top these days. Yeah, I just like the look of like lighting something from the top. That's something I want to do a lot more. So yeah, that's that's honestly. Uh, okay, I also had like another light. So there's one light here, which is the key. I was actually using the aperture Tri-8C in that particular video, set to a warm color temperature, and that was shot in S-Log. That's kind of why it also looked the way it did. I was able to grade it to my liking. But then I also had another light somewhere like right there. That'll be my aperture HR672. So the light that I showed you here right now was actually placed there for that particular video, and then I had a purple gel on top of it, which actually Abhinaya gave me. So that's just not, it's not a purple gel even, it's just like a, it's just, yeah, she told me she got it from a stationery shop for 5 rupees. So I just took it from her. And that's kind of why I had the purple accent on my face. But yeah, that's the setup, man. It was super simple. Yeah, just lighting from the top with a liberal diffusion, shooting an S-Log. That kind of did the trick in my opinion. Alright, let's check out our next video. Let's see, this is from Suman. It's an Instagram link. Okay, yeah, so this video is from, excuse me, the video is from Suman. He says it was shot on a smartphone because he didn't have a camera at the time. I'm so sorry. And he says also I have a YouTube channel, The Geek Rapper. Oh yeah, okay, nice. Yeah, he was on the chat a while ago. I don't know if he's still here. But okay, we should go ahead and check it out. It's called Gamer Connect 2019 montage. Can't use headphones. Alright, let's play it.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming.
Okay, that didn't feel like 1 minute 45 seconds if I'm being honest. Okay, he's here. Hi Suman. Hi Shinobi. So like you said you shot this on a phone, is that right? Yep, shot on a phone. Like firstly, I guess the biggest thing is I can't tell if this was like an impromptu thing or if you like actually planned to shoot the thing, and like if you decided like I'm just saying like most of it could have just been like a little more intentional. I feel like okay, let me just collect my thoughts. yeah, I just feel like it could have been like a little more intentional most of the shots, um, and also like maybe like cutting to the beat. So what that means is like anywhere in the track. I mean, you can just go on YouTube and type like editing to the beat, and you'll get a lot of tutorials on that. Um, but basically, like matching your cuts to the song, that would make the video like way more engaging, and also like just maybe I feel like some of the shots could have just been like stable. Um, they didn't really need like that much of movement. Maybe you can like invest in some kind of stabilization gear. That doesn't have to be a gimbal. Like if you can invest in the gimbal, that's awesome. But all right, I think we're back. OBS reconnection successful. Yeah, I was saying. What was I saying? Yeah, I know you said this is the montage, but if I were you, I would also like maybe get like some kind of interviews of people to make the video like a little more, I don't know, just like a little more engaging instead of just product shots and music. But yeah, this is like I also think this it's not I'm not saying this is bad. Like this is good stuff. I mean, I can definitely get the feel of the event and just kind of understand in under 2 minutes what went down. But just like a little more planning, I feel would be awesome. um he says it was impromptu, didn't expect the event to be like that, decided to do this afterwards. Yeah, it's completely normal. Yeah, it's completely all right. Thanks so much for sharing. Yeah, just a little more intention, I think would do great. That's all I have to say. um but yeah, you are, I think, and also yeah, maybe you can also like experiment with shooting and vlog and stuff if you want to try out like color grading and stuff. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks so much for sharing your work. I hope you keep creating. You can always send me links in the future as well over Instagram, or you can always resubmit. So thanks for sharing your stuff. um, let's check out the next video. Okay, this is from Imran Malik. I'm gonna copy the link and we will paste. Okay, he says in the description of the form, hi, this is Imran. This video is just an unboxing and review. He spent almost 30 hours on this. Nice. And I know it's a lot for this type of video, but I'm a self-learner. No, 30 hours is totally cool. Yeah. All right, let's check it out. Hammer को latest. Oh, okay. I thought Hammer को like, never mind. Okay, that's the name of the brand. Hammer को latest sports, true wireless, in earbuds. All right, let's check it out. Nice.
Hey guys, this is Imran and welcome back to my channel. So these are the Hammer KO truly wireless earphone, and if you are not familiar with this brand, so don't worry, मैं आपको बताता हूँ. So Hammer is an audio company जो कि audio product बनाती है, and ये है उनके premium lineup के truly wireless earphone. So now let's start with design. So this earphone comes with earhook design or free fall design, whatever you wanna call it. But इस टाइप की डिज़ाइन होने की वजह से जो आपका फिट है, जो आपका ईयरफोन है, वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा सिक्योर रहता है. एंड दीज ईयरफोन आर प्रिटी लाइट वेट एज वेल. अब
Nice.
इंडिविजुअली मुझे दोनों ईयरफोन की वेट तो पता नहीं है, बट हाँ दे आर प्रिटी लाइट. एंड व्हेन इट कम्स टू कंफर्ट एंड फिट, तो ये दोनों ईयरफोन काफ़ी ज़्यादा कंफर्टेबल है. एंड अगर आप वर्कआउट वगैरह करते हैं या फिर जिमिंग करते हैं, तो ये ईयरफोन आपके लिए काफ़ी ज़्यादा बेटर हो सकता है बिकॉज ऑफ द डिज़ाइन. अब इस डिज़ाइन के होने की वजह से जो आपका कंफर्ट होता है कानों में, वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा सही रहता है. एंड ओवरऑल जो आपको इसका अगर आप लॉन्ग सेशन तक भी इसको पहनते हैं तो उतना ज़्यादा आपको पेन नहीं होता. एंड प्रीटी लाइट वेट भी है, तो उसकी वजह से आपको ज़्यादा महसूस भी नहीं होता. एंड उसी के साथ साथ ये IPX4 की रेटिंग के साथ भी आता है. सो ओवरऑल वाटर रेजिस्टेंट भी ये वाला ईयरफोन हो जाता है. मेरे हिसाब से जो इसका बेस भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा बैलेंस्ड है. ओवर पावर कहीं पे भी नहीं करता. कहीं कहीं पे बहुत सारे ईयरफोन में ऐसा हो जाता है कि बेस की वजह से जो वोकल्स है या फिर जो इंस्ट्रूमेंट है उसकी जो आवाज़ है वो सही से सुनाई नहीं देती. बट इसी वाले ईयरफोन में सभी चीज़ बैलेंस्ड है, सही है. एंड अगर मैं केस की बात करूँ तो केस के साथ आपको अप टू 20 आवर तक का बैटरी बैकअप देखने को मिल जाता है. यानी कि अगर आप केस में चार्ज करते हैं अपने इस ईयरफोन को, तो 4 बार तक आराम से ये ईयरफोन फुल चार्ज हो जाता है. सो बैटरी लाइफ के मामले में मुझे काफ़ी ज़्यादा अच्छा लगा. सो ओवरऑल काफ़ी ज़्यादा सही है बैटरी के मामले में. बट वन थिंग आई डोंट लाइक इन दिस ईयरफोन, वो इसका चार्जिंग पोर्ट. अब इसमें आपको Type-C नहीं मिलता. अब अभी को निकालते हैं तो फर्स्ट टाइम में ये अगर आप जब भी इस ईयरफोन को केस से निकालते हैं तो ये ऑटोमेटिकली बहुत ही फास्ट तरीके से आपके स्मार्टफोन से सिग्नेस की आप टच करते जा रहे हैं, बट वो काम नहीं कर रहा है. तो ये वाला सिनेरियो इसमें नहीं है. इसका जो टच है वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा रिस्पॉन्सिव है एंड काफ़ी ज़्यादा अच्छे से काम करता है. एंड अगर मैं कंट्रोल्स की बात करूँ तो अगर नहीं कहूँगा, बट हाँ काफ़ी ज़्यादा सही है एंड अच्छी साउंड क्वालिटी है. एंड आपको एक प्रीमियम बिल्ड क्वालिटी मिलती है एंड काफ़ी ज़्यादा कंफर्टेबल भी है. सो आई थिंक ये एक अच्छा ऑप्शन हो सकता है. सो इफ़ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड, अगर आपको ये वाला ईयरफोन को परचेस करना है तो इसकी जो लिंक है वो मैंने डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में दे रखी है. आप इसे Amazon, फ्लिपकार्ट या फिर इनके हैमर की वेबसाइट से भी परचेस कर सकते हैं. So that's pretty much it. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button because अगर आप like करेंगे तो काफ़ी ज़्यादा अच्छा लगेगा. एंड कमेंट डाउन बिलो योर फेवरेट फीचर. अगर आपको जो भी इस ईयरफोन के बारे में अच्छा लगा उसके बारे में आप कमेंट ज़रूर करें. एंड अगर आपको ये वाला बहुत जल्दी, तो उसके लिए भी आप
All right. Firstly, the the top down, the flat lays is super nice looking. It's super aesthetic. Good job on that. The whole video in general, I think it's shot quite well. Very well researched. Also like super good job on the edit. Like in the beginning, the whole syncing with the music. I don't have any like specific thoughts. I guess if anything, just add a little more variety in the product shots. Also, I feel like this for this particular shot, I
करते
understand.
जा रहे हैं, बट वो काम
Yeah,
नहीं कर.
for like this maybe like a slightly like a more 90-degree angle. Like personal preference, I would go for like a more 90-degree angle. And also, okay, you are at 90 degrees, I guess. Yeah, you are. It's just because the wall is that way. Okay, yeah, but that and also like a little more tight, I guess, for the shot. Yeah, like a more close-up shot is what I would go for in this particular case. And also I would maybe wear a different color t-shirt, although that's like super nitpicky right now. I'm only saying that because the wall is also that color, so it's kind of camouflaging, but that's like a super nitpicky thing, I guess. So you can completely omit that, ignore that. But yeah, overall great video, honestly. Yeah, I mean, if I were in the market to buy these earphones, I'm sure like this review I would have watched till the end and it would have been like super useful. I don't have any specific thoughts. I just think it's pretty good. Like you can just keep creating. Editing is super cool. You shot it really well, and the information also is just A1 straight up because it sounds like you know what you're talking about. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for sharing your video, Imran. I think we have like maybe we'll do one or two more. I don't think we'll be able to do all 10 today. But okay, the next one is from Rajat. He says the whole video was recorded and edited entirely on the Realme entry-level device, Realme 1. Is Realme 1 a phone? Anyway, Realme 1, is that a model? Anyway, let's check out the video. Is Mi A3 worth buying in 2020? I'm just gonna bump up the resolution. Still hope's alive. Rajat, we are Okay, why did this minimize? We are watching your video. Gonna sub to him right after stream. Yes, go ahead. You guys, the whole point of this is to create a community. So if you're liking any of the creators, please go ahead and support them because they are like you and I. We're all a community, and support and help is what keeps us going because YouTube ad revenue is shit. So finally, let me turn on screen recording. All right, let's go. Hey, that's me.
So in this video I'll be sharing with you guys my experience with Mi A3. That makes this video more special is that I'll be sharing with you guys my practical experience of using this phone rather than just focusing on the gimmicks, or you can say the spec sheets which the companies have provided us. So let's start off with the design and build quality of this phone. Well, talking about the design, this phone has got a glass sandwich design with the glass at front as well as the glass at back, with the protection of Gorilla Glass 5 in the front and as well as the back. Well, now honestly speaking, this phone is very compact to hold in hands. Like,
I
it's
miss that
easily
size,
reachable
man.
and it's not too much bulky, and it's also very lightweight. Well, on the top we get the headphone jack and the most underrated feature, that is the IR blaster, which I guess
Oh,
should
yes.
be available in every phone. Talking about design, well, I'm a big fan of the design of this phone. Well, you can see that how these lines react when light strikes at these lines with different angles, and it's really appealing. Now let's talk about the one of the most controversial aspects of this phone, and that is display. Well, this phone has got a 720p HD display. Well, it's not the 1080p Full HD Plus display, but it's just a 720p display with a normal 60 Hz of refresh rate. To spice up some things, Xiaomi has given us the Super AMOLED display on this phone, which makes the media the 6-inch display with the primary sensor, 8 megapixel ultra wide sensor, and 2 megapixel depth sensor. Well, I won't speak much further. Talking about the ultra wide shots, well, I felt that there's a little bit of quality loss in the ultra wide shots, but the portrait shots are really great on this phone, and Gcam takes pictures to the very next level. And like talking about the skin tones are well managed by this Google camera, and the contrast and the saturation levels are also a little bit increased by the Gcam, which battery of 4030 mAh. Well, the battery isn't that much great as compared to the phones that are coming nowadays, but I'd say that according to my light usage, day-to-day users who just take phone calls, use little bit of WhatsApp, use Instagram and Facebook, and in of the phone, and that is in stock and price segment. So according to my usage. Now, should I say that in the price segment of 13 to 14,000, some better choices from Redmi and Realme are available. But if you are looking for some clean software experience, which isn't provided by the companies like Xiaomi and Realme, so I guess that this could be a choice for you. And if you are not a gamer, like if you are a casual normal user, then I guess that this thing is gonna get most of the things done for you. With the experience of clean software, if you're looking the phone with a great camera, then this is the choice for you. That's it.
All right. Firstly, I like the flow of the video very much. From the intro to the whole like different chapters. It didn't feel that long. I mean, obviously, I didn't watch the whole thing, but if I were interested in this particular topic, I'm sure I would be like super hooked. Like I'm not a big fan. Like it's just a personal preference of like the continuous RGB that's going on in the background. That's just again personal opinion. I would just leave it on one solid color. This purple looks good. Like this particular hue looks quite nice. So I would just leave it on that. Throughout the video, I noticed that you had like a continuous RGB that was changing colors. So like personally, I would not go with that. Again, that's just personal preference. In some shots, again, this like super. You can easily fix this. Is that just like the exposure and stuff? I felt like it was not logged, so you could just all you have to do to fix that is just lock your exposure on your phone just by long pressing on the viewfinder. That'll help. I would also like maybe try and okay, OBS is acting super weird. I don't know if we're live. It keeps saying disconnected and then it keeps saying reconnected. Yeah, I think we're back. So yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. Try and invest in like some lighting, some form of lighting. Your editing is quite good. I feel you're doing a good job on that. Just like in terms of, I would just like be a little more intentional with like the shots. Just the visual look of them. Again, that gets better over time. It's not like you buy one light and automatically your quality improves like tenfold. Well, it will improve quite a lot if you just buy like one video light and try to use that instead of house lights. But over time, as you develop your style and as you keep practicing, it'll like improve like a lot. It'll improve like crazy. Not to say that this is bad, but yeah, I just think there's some things you can do right. Some basic things like just a little more intention with the shots and the lights and the movement, that type of stuff. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Thanks for sharing your work. I keep watching your stuff anyway. So if you wanna send me feature links and stuff, Instagram, that applies to everybody. So if you wanna share your work, if you didn't make it to this live, if your video didn't make it on this live, you can always send me a link or on Instagram. Although I may take a little bit to respond because I do get quite a lot of messages there. Alright, we'll do one last video. I think we did 8. We'll do. I'm pretty sure we did. Okay, did we do 9? I think we did 8. We'll do one more. That is from Vinayak Patel. He says it's a vlog recorded at home, quarantine 4 months ago. Give me feedback on the storytelling. Also, I try to pull a specific style at the end intentionally. Alright. Hi Shreyas. What's up? Yeah, I am about to almost end the stream, but that's completely alright. CHVSR Sumab. You can always message me on Instagram or Twitter. Tweet at me.
वेलकम टू द व्लॉग देखो काफ़ी क्रिंजी हो सकता है ये वीडियो वेलकम टू द व्लॉग
What did that text say? Clap. Okay.
देखो काफ़ी क्रिंजी हो सकता है ये वीडियो क्योंकि मैं तो फेस टू फेस व्लॉग बना रहा हूँ और यहाँ मेरा एक्ने भी भर के दिख रहा है सबको। देखो कई दिनों से मैंने कोई नई वीडियो नहीं डाली क्योंकि मेरे पास कुछ है नहीं नया बनाने को और अभी मार्केट भी शट डाउन चल रहा है तो कुछ मैं नया ले भी नहीं सकता और मेरे बोर्ड्स के एग्ज़ाम भी नहीं हुए। 2020 इज़ रफ मैन। तो कई दिनों से मैं सोचा था कि मैं क्यों ना एक व्लॉग ही बना दूँ और इससे पहले भी मैंने 2-3 व्लॉग शूट किए थे बट मैंने उन्हें कभी एडिट नहीं किया क्योंकि आई जस्ट थॉट टेक वाला चैनल है मेरा और यहाँ पे व्लॉग का क्या काम। बट देन आई थॉट कि चलो एक व्लॉग बना के डाल ही देते हैं, अगर पसंद आया तो ठीक है, नहीं तो डिलीट कर देंगे बाद में या नहीं करेंगे। नीचे चलते हैं और काम को आगे बढ़ाते हैं। पहले अपना बिस्तर क्या ना हो तो तुम सोच रहे हो कि मैंने यहाँ कैप क्यों पहना। मैंने कैप से पहना क्योंकि मेरे बाल लंबे हो चुके हैं और वो बाल बिना कैप के उतने अच्छे दिखते नहीं है कैमरा पे, इसलिए मैंने कैप लगाया है। ओके तो अपडेट राइट नाउ इस कि मैंने अपना हेयर कट करवा लिया और वो मैं बाहर जाके नहीं
Yes.
कराया, घर में बैठे बैठे कटवाया। मेरे पापा ने मेरी हेल्प की उसे काटने में। तो फिलहाल मैं
Looking fresh, dude.
जो कि यही ब्लॉग से मैं भी शूट करूँगा और इंपोर्ट करके फिर से एडिट करूँगा ताकि वो स्टोरी मैच करते रहे सुबह से। लेट्स सी व्हाट एल्स आई कैन डू। फिलहाल लास्ट टाइम आई वाज एडिटिंग अ वीडियो, वो वीडियो मैंने एडिट कर लिया कम्प्लीटली, और अब मैं आफ्टरनून के समय 4 बज रहे हैं, नॉट इवन आफ्टरनून। तो तुमको मैं बता रहा हूँ कि मैंने कुछ दिन पहले अपने चैनल का नाम चेंज कर दिया था, विच ऑफ लाइफ इन टेक। उसके बाद
Oh.
में फ्यू ऑफ माई फ्रेंड्स सेड कि वो उन्हें अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है, एंड दे वांटेड मी टू चेंज द नेम वंस अगेन। तो वो फिर से वंस विनायक पटेल हो गया है। और उसी के साथ एक फनी स्टोरी ये है कि मैंने अपना ट्विटर का नाम फिर चेंज किया था लाइफ इन टेक और यूट्यूब, और उसके बाद से मुझे अपने सारे वीडियोज़ के डिस्क्रिप्शन में जाके इसका लिंक चेंज करना पड़ा ट्विटर का, विच वॉज अ पेन इन दी एस, बट करना पड़ता है। और जब मैंने फिर से विनायक पटेल चेंज किया तब मुझे लगा कि सर मुझे फिर से अब नाम चेंज करना होगा, बट देन आई जस्ट लीव इट एज इट इज़। और अब मैं ट्विटर पे हूँ लाइफ इन टेक, यूट्यूब और इंस्टाग्राम पे विनायक, तो मुझे फॉलो कर लो, लिंक इन डिस्क्रिप्शन, सेमलेस प्लस पहले तो नाम। सो अब न्यू एंगल में बात करते हैं। दिस इज़ नाइस, इस तरह से बैठ के बात करते हैं न्यू एंगल। तो मैं तुमको एक बात बताना चाहता हूँ विच इज़ अबाउट दिस माई चैनल। सो मैंने सुबह सुबह स्टार्ट किया था कि मेरे पास कुछ है नहीं बताने को फ़िलहाल, रिव्यू करने के लिए अपने चैनल पे। सो आई स्टार्टेड ब्लॉगिंग। तो मैं सोचा कि ब्लॉगिंग काफ़ी आसान होगी, रन एंड गन होगी, लाइक कैमरा निकालो और बोलना शुरू करो, बिकॉज दैट्स व्हाट ब्लॉगिंग लुक्स लाइक ऑन यूट्यूब। बट जब मैं वीडियो बनाना शुरू किया देन आई गेट टू नो कि यार ब्लॉगिंग भी बहुत टफ है यार, कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा क्या होना है कैमरा के सामने। रही बात मेरे यूट्यूब चैनल की, तो
Real
यू
talk.
गाइस नो कि वी आर ऑन 88 सब्सक्राइबर्स और 87 राइट नाउ। सो इफ़ यू कैन डू मी अ फेवर, जस्ट सब्सक्राइब। सो आई एम गोना गो आउटसाइड एंड शूट। मेरे से पहले आ गए। तो ये जो पपी है कुछ दिनों पहले मेरे घर के सामने इसे कोई छोड़ गया है, इसके साथ इसका एक और साथी होगा, आई कैन नॉट फाइंड इट, बट यहाँ पे और भी डॉग्स हैं मेरे साथ। ये गोरा वाला है अमूल, ये है झबरू, और ये वाला पता नहीं इसका नाम कुछ नहीं बुलाता मैं, बट इट्स क्यूट। ये खेलने आ गया। वो वाला थोड़ा ज़्यादा डरता है मेरे से, पता नहीं। और यहाँ पे है झबरू।
I didn't see that coming.
Right now, so if you can.
All right. He says it was recorded at home, quarantine 4 months ago. Give me feedback on the storytelling in it. Also, I tried to pull a specific style at the end. It was intentional. Storytelling, from a storytelling standpoint, honestly, I was gonna say like it's like super entertaining. I was super hooked. I think you have a certain ability to like just make the, like, if you think about it, there's honestly not much you're doing there, but you do a good job at making it interesting, or at least making it engaging enough for the viewer to stay hooked. So good job on that. From a strict vlogging like content or like storytelling perspective, I think this is good stuff. Alright, one of my life goals is to run a successful live stream without OBS constantly disconnecting and connecting back. But I think we're live again. I think it's working right now. But anyway, as I was saying, I feel like vlogs should be like a raw and like real feeling and unedited, and this is like that. So yeah, I mean, I think this is shot well also. I mean, like there's no like absurd transitions or like just like over the top editing, and I think that's it's just good. Like it's just the hard cuts almost. There's only hard cuts everywhere, and I appreciate that. Like, I think people complicate things too much, and yeah, I mean, is this shot on phone? I think you said the shot on phone. Yeah. You said it was recorded at home. Okay, you didn't say it's shot on phone, but either way, the point still remains the same. Like this is shot fine. I mean, like for a home vlog, for a home video, I think this is perfectly cool. The main thing is that it has to be entertaining, it has to be engaging, which it was, and I think that's it. Like that's all you have to accomplish. If you want like really experiment with like, I don't know, I hate to say this, but maybe slow motion, experiment with color grading, yeah, that type of stuff. But for something that's just shot at home and like turning, just making something out of nothing, this is good, man. Like this is entertaining. I was hooked. So yeah, honestly, a fun video. Yeah, Yash said it perfectly. Honestly, a fun video. That's how I feel about it. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much, Vinayak, for sharing the video. Um, and with that, I think we are at the end of the stream. Okay, there's a couple of messages on the chat. Can you talk about color grading, maybe like how it should be done and everything? Um, how like in terms of, let me just switch up the scene. All right, in terms of, I don't know. There's no like I honestly, if I'm being honest, like these days mostly I just use like LUTs. I expose correctly. I shoot and log correctly in the first place. And if you do that, your half the job is already done. Like you have to first shoot in like a proper flat picture profile and then expose correctly. Look at your waveforms, look at your histograms, all that type of stuff. Not your waveform, but your histogram on your camera. Look at that and expose accordingly. Um, in terms of like how to grade, I don't know. I guess the, like from like from, are you asking from like a technical standpoint? Because honestly, if I'm being like super honest, I don't know much about like strict color grading. All I know is that it's important to have like a certain. I think it's more important to have a good taste than it is to know the A to Z of color grading. With color in general, I think if you can make it look good, if you can go from point A to point B, and the end result looks good, it doesn't matter how you got there. It doesn't matter whether you used LUTs, whether you used presets, or you did it from scratch on your own. Actually, I want to talk about that. What do you guys think? Is it a crime to use presets or LUTs? Because a lot of people give you they give you shit for for using presets and LUTs. I personally think it's completely okay as long as the taste. See, even if you did use a LUT, at the end of the day, you did choose that particular LUT out of like tens of thousands of other LUTs. So I think it's perfectly fine. Like the important thing is to just keep it intentional. It's fine even if it's not intentional, but like don't go over the top with your grading. And it's completely fine if you use presets. One analogy I like to use quite a bit in this, like about this whole LUT discussion, is say you're watching, I don't know, Joker, because that's the first film that comes to my mind, Todd Phillips. Now, if you like the color grading of Joker, do you credit the director for it, or do you direct the colorist that? What did I say? Do you credit, if you like the color grading of Joker, do you credit the director for it, or do you credit the colorist that colored the film from scratch? Because like if you think you credit the director for it, I think that it's the same as using a preset, because at the end of the day, the look that you chose, it's still something you chose. Like you may have used a preset to get to the point, but like it's similar to how a director has a colorist color grading for him, but the directions, so-called directions, were given by the director himself, and the look was chosen by him. So it's fine if you don't color grade on your own from scratch. I feel in most cases, as long as it's like own it, like it's just, yeah, I would say with color grading, just keep it, don't go over the top, and that's about it. Like yeah, that's all I have to say. Go a little bit easy on the fade, like keep it simple as long as it looks nice. And yeah, that's all I have to say. I don't have anything more to say about that. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you for the feedback. Also on social media, detox for 30 days, so next vlog is also coming. All right, that's awesome. I will look forward to that. Send me a link once it's up and ready. Answer: what do you think the A6400 is a good enough or big enough filmmaker? Yeah, I said that already. Yeah, A6400 straight up. I mean, no two ways about it. I'm using that right now. I'm using an A6400 right now. It's a friend's Shisher's A6400. It's a great camera. No two ways about that. If it's your first camera, it's just mind blowing that you got that as your first camera. I got a Canon 1200D as my first camera. But yeah, that's about it for this particular live stream. Thank you so much for joining. It is the 5th live stream. Okay, Srish says the one thing I feel with LUTs is sometimes hard to realize you're overdoing. Yeah, I guess. So I think you can like maybe work backwards with that. Actually, I don't know. I mean, maybe sometimes in the beginning, if you want to get a hang of it, just like go, like if you generally apply a 70% intensity, do half of that. I guess is how I would approach it. Um, yeah, yeah, that's how I'd approach it. Yeah, just lower the intensity on your LUT. Yeah, I usually do 60%. Yeah, that works. So yeah, yeah, we should talk about it at length some other time. Thanks thanks so much for all the questions, for the chat, for hanging out with me. Um, all right, there's more questions. Which lens should I buy for the A6400 for videos? I have a lot of videos about lenses for Sony cameras, so just go to my channel and check out some videos. But depends on what you want. But Sigma 30 is one go-to that I recommend a lot. So that, or Sigma 16, depending on what you want. For next live stream, turn on dark mode in YouTube. Yeah, I've been meaning to. I keep forgetting. I will next time. Yeah, I will. But yeah, that for real. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Thanks so much for joining. It is late. It's wow. We've been going on for almost 2 hours now, I guess. That's pretty crazy. Thanks so much for joining again. Next live stream will be. Wow, I can't control my burps. Next live stream will be again on next Wednesday. If you want to send me your stuff, you will fill out the form. You should fill out the form on Tuesday, which I'll be posting on the community section of my YouTube channel. Or of course, you can always send me an Instagram DM, ask me to check out your work. Although again, I will take a bit to respond over there. But yeah, thanks for sticking till the end. Thanks Yash. Hi Slok. Bye Slok. Bye Sarthak. Good night Pratik. Yeah, thanks so much for stopping by, guys. See you.